Hello, my friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to our very good channel. Yes, the Oko Diova from the US, but they are still claiming their sovereign nation when they are puppets, when they are bootlickers of UK government, when they are still dependable, very much dependable on UK, and they are here claiming to be sovereign nation. Shame on Nigeria government. Now they are accusing the US that the Ted Cruz is supporting IPOP, a terrorist group. That's how they are calling the Igbos. And I'm here to tell Igbo elders that if they keep quiet, their quietness and their silence now is no longer golden. They are supposed to say that that thing they are calling IPOP is not a terrorist group. It is indigenous people of Biafra, meaning they are calling all the Igbos terrorist people. And that is dangerous. Dangerous for our children, dangerous for our children, because what we fail to correct now will haunt our forthcoming generation. I am here, I'm foreseeing it, but they will not be seeing it. I know what we are sitting down to see. These old people, even when they climb up, they are not even seeing it, because probably they are taking, they are eating up what generations to eat. They are taking bribes. They are being lobbied to keep quiet or to say nonsense against their fellow Igbos. And that is it. So I want us to get the details of what the Nigerian government is accusing the US of doing.
You see, the problem I continue to have with Africans, especially Nigerians, is the way they think. The reason why Africa is like this is the way we think. The reason why Nigeria, upon our natural resources and everything, we are not developing is the way we think. How would you say that the United States collected bribe to tell you to kill the terrorists in your country? By the way, the primary responsibility of every government is the protection of life and property of the people. So if you're unable to protect the life and property of your people, then how dare you come out to say that the IPOP bribe the US government? The federal government of Nigeria are now accusing the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOP, a self-determination group, of bribing Ted Cruz, bribing the United States government, bribing Donald Trump to be doing what they are doing. They are saying that the reaction of Donald Trump or the interest of the United States or Nigeria right now was due to the bribe, this group bribe or offer to the United States government. This is happening when one of the pro-NATO advocates made a statement that people perceive as controversial. But this is sending a direct message to Nigeria. Take a listen.
Dear Christian in the whole world, and dear American President, dear European Union, this is Günther Fellinger-Jahn speaking. I'm calling here from Vienna to recognize the Republic of Biafra. Biafra in ex-Nigeria, Nigeria, to my regret, and this is a non-working state, and they have committed genocide in 1967 to 1970 against the Christians of Biafra and the people of Biafra, and now they are all well, since the last 15 years, living in terrible conditions. They are often led for some jihadists to kill them, and there is atrocities about atrocities. And it's much better for the people of Nigeria if Biafra becomes their own state, and they can sort out then inside Nigeria the other issues, or maybe there will be other regions which are better off in this non-working state of Nigeria. So ex-Nigeria must start with Biafra, and the international community, contrary to the 1960s and 70s, must support the independence of Biafra Republic. In the 1967-90, that tragic years, the West was at its weakest. There was the Vietnam War, and tragically Nixon, who was positive for the people of Biafra, but he did very little, and I want to apologize for his failures, and I want to especially criticize and also apologize for the imperial UK and French governments who were actually supporting due to all interests, Nigerian centralists crack down on the poor people of Biafra. And we, as Christians, as Europeans, should absolutely stand with Biafra and support them. And that's why I call on President Trump and on the European leaders, Ursula von der Leyen, please, I beg you, I pray, recognize the Republic of Biafra. It's no need for military intervention or these things. Just do the political steps of recognition of these poor people to have their own state, to live in security, and of course then recognition goes with the ability to be recognized and also to defend yourself. It's much better than having a military intervention in Nigeria, having the Biafra Republic equipped and armed to be able to defend herself against the potential invasion from the Nigerian centralist forces of that failed state. And so here the defense comes with the recognition, and that's exactly how we should do. Biafra Republic, please, my friends, I beg you, recognize it and build a strong, viable state, part of the free world. And that's what I call the Fellinger Doctrine and also the Fellinger economics. Build a decent state, part of the free world, no BRICS, but OECD, no kind of alignment with genocidal Russia, but alignment with America, with the European Union, with the free world. And we will have a free trade agreement, open economics, of course the flat tax, I like very much, and the currency, which Nigeria never did, to join the Euro-Pact area. This is the best policy for West Africa, and Biafra will be a proud member of the Euro-Pact area, and this will be delivering much more prosperity in the future, and we will trade and we will work together in the global partnership of NATO, and this is my call for Biafra Republic to be independent and to be part of the free world, alongside Fellinger Doctrine and Fellinger economics. And I thank you very much for your attention. Please, President Trump, please, Ursula von der Leyen, be on the side of the light, of the good people of Biafra, of the Christians of Africa, and allow them their own state to live in security and peace and prosperity. Thanks a lot from Vienna. This is Günther Fellinger-Jahn speaking. All the best. Bye.
This video should be sent to Nigerian Senate. They have known that they're actually not working for peace and progress. If they really want peace for Nigeria, they should push for this. Yes, let Biafra stand. Nigeria will be able to stand. Let Biafra stand on their own, and then this insecurity will stop. Why are you forcing people with hatred against their own will? Not even with love, but you're forcing them coercively against their own wish, their own law, against their own habitation, against everything they hold at esteem. Why? I ask, why do you, what do you stand to gain in all this wickedness? I mean, Nigeria will not stand in this wickedness forever. It will definitely collapse. And that is it. Help us to save this video, help us to share, help us to like, and also help us to subscribe. Thank you.